If you're a leader or an owner, you're also a professional decision maker. And this episode is for you. I'm Suzanne Rath, and you're listening to Endures for your daily dose of endurance leadership and life lessons. So we talk a lot about the concept of decision fatigue. And certainly as a founder, as a business owner, this is something that can really hit quite hard if you spend your whole day having to make these micro silly decisions that really aren't quite at your pay grade. Then it is really exhausting. It drains your cognitive capacity. But what we don't talk about enough is our skill set as leaders and as owners, as pretty much professional decision makers. I read a thing yesterday which said that high performance and resilience is built in our capacity to reset quickly. So high performers, strong leaders, something big will happen around 9 a.m. and by 10 a.m. they have reset their priorities and they're on to the next thing. So they've processed the thing, they've refocused, they've reset, and they've moved on. And I feel like decisions are similar. So Jeff Bezos talks about irreversible versus reversible decisions. And if we spend way too much time thinking, overthinking about decisions that are actually reversible, then we're actually delaying our momentum. There is another model called the OODA model, which is basically around orientating, making a decision and acting. And it got me thinking about how making the decision actually fits really well into a number of my own models. And if we think about how my design rhythm model works, which is about the rhythm with which we work, the decision really comes at the start. So we make the decision, we focus, we execute, we refine, we refocus and reset, we recover, and we repeat. So this is the perfect circle for decision making. There are a number of really smart people who say that we should make a decision with about 70% of the information. So we don't need 100%, and particularly in today's world, which is fast-paced, which we have to be adaptable, we have to be change resilient, it's just not really an option. And often as leaders, we find ourselves second guessing our decisions, or, thinking who we're not going to please by our decisions, or wondering if we can have more time for our decisions. Whereas really, we need to focus on whether that decision is one that is essential for us to make, and making it with a level of speed. So to put an Endures framework onto it, with envisioning, if we have a clearer future, if we have a clear place where we want to go, it makes decision making easier. If we navigate, so we work out the way there by prioritization according to our vision, according to our values, it enables us to make faster decisions. And if we have a bias towards execution, so if we have a drive towards making the decision when we don't have all of the information, if we move, we create this unstoppable momentum. And so I'd love to leave you with 3 filters for fast decision making. So number 1 is, does this actually move me towards my summit? Number 2 is it reversible, which should make it really easy to make that decision. And number 3 is, what happens if I delay? Is that delay going to cost me momentum towards where I want to be? I hope this has been helpful for you today, and I will see you tomorrow for more from Endures. Bye.